both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's White. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Giddey. Over Rizachet. And Giddey gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
So it's Chicago now, after the miss from Trae Young. Buzelis, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now, here is Young. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. On the wing, Daniels. On the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Vucevic down low. Okongwu on him. And it's Vucevic missing. On the wing, Daniels. Vucevic defending. And that one's good. Daniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Rizachet. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones is checked in. .133 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Ball. Shoots it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
Good on the second free throw. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. Okongwu a screen. Takes the 3. And that's good. Karis LeVert for 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And Vucevic kicks to Jones. Pass to Vucevic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Young, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside, Jones. Let's go. And it's good off the back rim and in. It's a tie ball game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He gets it in there.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to White. Now Vucevic, covered by Okongwu.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Shea. And it's LeVert in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks trailing. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Chicago leading by 4. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got his second basket of the night. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Giddey finds Williams. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's LeVert. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Shea. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's White and 4, Dosunmu. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now here's Jones. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Fires from deep. Jones, no luck.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Niang passes to Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for George Niang. Shea is coming in for Mann. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert. Then for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. And here's Young after the three-pointer from Nikola Vucevic. Back to Young. Pass to Shea. Now Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on White. Pocket 4. Daniels with it. White's there. White with the defensive effort. Bulls leading by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Ball. There's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. Hits it from three-point range. Rizachet's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Kobe White is out there with ball. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Giddey in at the 3. The Hawks trail by 9. Young taking his time here. Okongwu finds Johnson. Young against Ball. Young's shot is good. 6 points for him.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Outside, Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Buzelis' shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Cranes the three-pointer.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Now, here's Vucevic. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Daniels. Rizachet with it. 5 points in the game. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. Okongwu with it. Vucevic defending. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The drive-by Ball, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Young's shot is good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Outside, Ball. From past the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Rizachet. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams kicks to Giddey. Here's White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. White's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 8. 51 seconds left in the third. Shoots it. And again, it's Atlanta. Chicago has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Williams finds Ball. Okongwu against Vucevic. Giddey, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Young, here we go. That one good for 2.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Pass the ball. Here's Vucevic, covered by Okongwu. With 1 on the clock.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 9 points. We've got Terrence Mann. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Yes, that goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Smith with a screen on LeVert. And Giddey gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Timeout, timeout. How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense. Crazy. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Buzelis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And the 3 ball is good. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Vucevic against Okongwu. Here's Buzelis from outside off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Young. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass the ball. And here's Giddey. Now here's Vucevic, covered by Okongwu. Vucevic to the pass to White. 6 to shoot. Giddey kicks to White. Tipped away. And here's Daniels. The kick out to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. High post Vucevic. Over Okongwu. And it's Vucevic missing. And it's the Hawks ball.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
And an intentional foul right there. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Johnson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Timeout, timeout.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 7.
Rolling.
30 seconds left in the game. Okongwu with a screen on ball. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so Young nails them both. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Johnson outside. Here's Rizachet. It's money from deep.
Coming up big. What poise from Rizachet on that clutch bucket.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Johnson's shot is off. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A narrow...
expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now here's Kuzma. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Here's Hero. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Now here's Wiggins. And there's Hero on the assist by Wiggins. Hero's got 6.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries it from 16. Prince can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Burks. Hero, the pass to Burks. To the inside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The 3, here's Lillard. Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Outside Love. Left side Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Adebayo in the post. Defended by Portis. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Jovic in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Pass to Anderson. Outside Robinson. Anderson with a screen. Robinson in the post. Working on Green. Here's Larson. Back to Robinson. The 3 is up. And the Heat, another 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Trent with a screen on Anderson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 4. Here's Larson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hero. Anderson with a screen on Porter. Hero with the bucket.
It's just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you've just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Robinson passes to Burks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Anderson. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Robinson. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Porter Jr.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Miami leading by 7. Pass to Adebayo. Uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Portis outside. And here's Lopez. Inside. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Portis, the pass to Lillard. 5 to shoot. With the teardrop. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Mitchell with the ball. Yet to see a basket. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Miami shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Adebayo. 5 ticks left in the first half of basketball. Kuzma for 3. Knocks down the triple. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, a small forward. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wiggins. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Lillard. And he's going for the lob. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Adebayo, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. Rebound Miami. Outside Burks. Hero on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Burks. Three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Kuzma. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Here's Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the Bucks making a change here. Smith's checked in, and Anderson drops them both. Here's Lillard. Give him 20. The three. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Outside Anderson. From the line. Again, the Heat misses. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Lillard against Mitchell. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Trent for 3. Rebound Miami. Outside Robinson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Robinson's got 8.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Now Lillard. 23 points in the game. Top points from Lillard.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Kevin Love. Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Trent, the pass to Porter. Portis the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, BA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Hero for 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Pass to Trent. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Trent's got his first 2 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got 22.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Dame time! This man is automatic from the corner.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Kuzma down low, pounded by Wiggins. Lillard outside. Prince a screen on Hero. For 3, here's Lillard, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
And here's Adebayo. Hero for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pounded by Adebayo. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. Heat leading by 4. Adebayo in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Adebayo, that's good.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, just too much.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Hero with the bucket.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Antetokounmpo surveys. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Here's Hero. From behind the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, here's Lillard. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
19 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen on Adebayo. To tie it up. Blocked! Oh, get that out of here! Stuffed it and grabs a rock. A one-man stop. So a close game sees Miami. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Lonzo Ball out there with White. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the small forward position. They get it back. Out to White. And the three off target. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. White the pass to Tatum. Over Giddey. Tatum no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Porzingis. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Six on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 now.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Vucevic, over Buzelis. A nice shot by Tatum. He's got 7.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
Vucevic's screen on White. White, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. White the pass to Jones. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now here is Horford. Porzingis sets the pick for White to the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. And he can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Brown against Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Brown.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my. Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Now here's White. Pass to Vucevic. "17-foot shot on the way. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Brown outside. No good that time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Dosumu, and it's Jones in at the point. Craig passes to Pritchard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I could. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Zinkis, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosumu. The three. And that one is off. The Bulls with the lead. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Jones with, he's got 5. Again, Chicago. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, In his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Chicago making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Jones. And it's Whiten for Josh Giddey. To the paint. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Now, here's Ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic trying to get open. Porzingis with the block. Craig against Ball. Now, here's Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. No coverage that time. Now, just a 2-point Chicago lead.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. White up top. Shoots over White. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front, up 4. And now we'll set. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porzingis has got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Celtics. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. And he gets the bucket. Giddey's got 9 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics trail by 4. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Shoots the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for him.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Outside, Ball. Pass to Giddey. Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Holiday with it, now guarded by Ball. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Tatum looking around. That puts them in the lead. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Giddey with the screen on Brown. Ball from long range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Williams. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Lonzo Ball. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williams has a screen for Jones. Driving in. Rebound by the Celtics.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Hauser. Offensive rebound. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Celtics with the lead. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Josh Giddey is out there with Williams. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Jones in at the 1.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Beyond the arc. Dosunmu's shot is off. Austin leading by 3. Pass to Horford. And Tatum on the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Outside, Jones from 10 feet out. And the basket is good.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Brown. Here's Vucevic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A load inside. Vooch knows how to use that size to get where he wants.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. And another basket for Boston.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
White, good.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Outside Tatum.
Throws it down, JT!
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Vucevic against Porzingis. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
Bounce pass, Holiday. There's Tatum. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. .59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Fader on the way. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside, ball. Pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
And Boston has possession, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Vucevic down low. He's against Porzingis, and it's Vucevic missing. And the Celtics with possession here. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Outside Holiday. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Johnson. Lopez can't hit.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Young against Antetokounmpo. A good look from Johnson. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Lopez.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Rizachet. Young from long range. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, if you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable. Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Lopez for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Young. Rejected by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. And it's good. 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
Young so hard to defend, especially when he's pulling off plays like that.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Young with it. Give him 8. Johnson a screen on Lillard. Takes a 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of it. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
We've got Clint Capella. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Riza Shea, and it's LeVert in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And the Bucks with the possession here, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez comes in for Portis, and Prince is subbed in for Green. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Niang, right side. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Got it.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
The Bucks trail by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points in the quarter. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist from Young. LeVert's got 6.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Portis outside, the 3 ball, and he buries his first look.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Pass to Daniels. Young looking around. Here's Riza Shea. From deep, Johnson knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Lillard. Give him 8. 3-pointer. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The three from Riza Shea. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And he sinks the second. Atlanta's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Lillard against Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Kuzma for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Hawks on top, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot for the tie. Then a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Antetokounmpo has got 10.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Young from long range. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here's Lillard. Give him 8. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Lopez. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. For 3, here's Lillard. Lillard drains the outside shot. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Young misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Riza Shea. Johnson with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. Outside Young. For 3. Prince grabs the miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And the layup is good off the glass. Lopez has got 5.
Lopez is a big guy, which gives him a huge advantage on the interior.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .107 left in the third quarter. Outside man. Outside for LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Prince grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Bufkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Smith, he's checked in for the Bucks. Porter Jr. comes in for Prince. Now here's LeVert. 6 points for him. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. They swipe it. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Mann. That one's good. This game is all even.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Green. Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on LeVert. Here's Trent. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Capella, screen on Porter. It's stolen by Trent. 3 on 3. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. He hits the second from the line. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Prince is checked in for Porter Jr. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They look fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Lillard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Prince with the bucket.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. Outside Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
And Lillard gets it to go.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Lillard against Young. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. The three, here's Lillard. And another three for Milwaukee.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Young. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Lillard. The Bucks leading by 4. Here's Prince. Kuzma finds Lopez. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the lob. Here's Rizachet, defended by Lillard. Here's Daniels. No good from outside. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And they go to the intentional foul. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Here's Young. Pass to Daniels. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls! And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. "26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. On offense, here are the Hawks. Daniels passes to Young. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Daniels. Oh, he buried the 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center filling out the middle.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Here's Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Now, Burks following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. A three ball, Alec Burks, and that's good.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Halliburton outside. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Rebound by the Heat. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Burks can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Pass to Adebayo. 1:52 left in the first. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Hero from long range. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam passes to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
One thing I love about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy willing to mix it up down low. He doesn't say, I'm going to settle for jumpers. I'm coming right at you.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now, here's Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by McConnell. Miami no good on that time either. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got 5 now.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's a screen by Toppin from the baseline. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
17 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Adebayo. Shoots over Toppin. Cans the shot from the wing. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the 2 guard.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Poke loose. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Tapping a screen on Hero. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Anderson outside. Outside, Robinson puts up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Mathurin's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Anderson, a screen on McConnell. There's Hero with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 8. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Now, here is Robinson. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Kicks it out to Hero. Anderson, a screen on McConnell. There's Hero with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. McConnell with it. Picked up by Hero. And McConnell gets it to go.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Anderson, a screen on McConnell. Hero passes to Anderson. McConnell against Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Joppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And he makes that one. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Ware. Hasn't made one yet. Lets the 3 fly. And the Heat, another 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Siakam with it. He's got 7. Outside Mathurin. The 3. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Get ready for the fourth shot draws, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You got to like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He hits both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Hero against Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 7. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Turner inside. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nembhard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game. The Heat leading by 5. And here's Adebayo. He lobs it up. Ball stolen. Here's Nembhard. Burks covering. Halliburton for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 7 points.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Adebayo the screen. To the middle. Ware, good. He's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Ware. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. No good on that one. Robinson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Nembhard finds Siakam. Count it. Good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Siakam inside the 3-point line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Shots good by Hero.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Pass to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Siakam outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter. Hero passes to Robinson. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Halliburton missing. Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Hero. And it's Miami with another.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Halliburton for three. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Halliburton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Toppin, and it's McConnell in at the point. Now Halliburton launches a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Hero from long range. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Mathurin. No good. That would have tied it.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Wiggins, Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Halliburton outside. Indiana moving it around. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Halliburton against Hero. Over Halliburton. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 12 points here in the second half.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
And it's Halliburton missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Halliburton against Hero. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat with the lead. Here's Adebayo. And here is Hero. For the three, it's good from beyond the arc.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
Halliburton against Hero. Pass to Ware. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Halliburton. He's covered by Hero. Here's Nembhard. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. A nice shot by Lillard.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now here's White. Pass the ball from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Vucevic. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lopez. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's Giddey. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. That one goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on ball. Down low. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Buzelis. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Now Giddey, defended by Kuzma. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Lopez. Count that bucket.
Hard to deny Vuce inside when he can play over or through you.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. He's guarded by White. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. To stop the run, and he lays it in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Giddey against Kuzma. And that one drops.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got 8.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Good on the second one. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's Porter. Portis a screen. Here's Trent. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Chicago trailing here. Smith with a screen on Green.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul.
And so here is Chicago. Outside Giddey. And he gets the bucket. Giddey's got 9. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith, and it's Lonzo Ball in for DeSumo. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Green. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Williams. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. Here's Porter. Still without a bucket. To the right side. Vucevic against Lopez. Back to Porter. Launches it. And another miss by Milwaukee.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Giddey against Prince. Williams. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Jones. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Porter Jr. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. They double team Vucevic. There's Ball with a 3. Drills it from deep. Ball's got 6.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Lillard against Jones. Lillard passes to Lopez. On the wing, Kuzma. Prince a screen on Ball. Kuzma for 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jones with a screen on Kuzma. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
And he wasted no time getting those points back. Great response from Ball.
Pass to Prince. On the wing, Kuzma. Here's Prince. Jacks up a 3. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Prince. Kuzma's got 6 points in the quarter. Lillard against Jones. Here's Vucevic. Again, the Bulls score.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kobe White out there with Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Buzelis in at power forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo surveys. Lillard outside. There's the 3. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Inside, here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Here's Prince. On the wing, Kuzma. Giddey defends. 5 on the clock.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw is good. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Let's go with a 3. Williams, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game. Kuzma, that's good.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Ball outside. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Lopez. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Prince. He's guarded by White. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by White.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And here's Lopez. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
And Lopez is just so big and long, which puts defenses in a bind and makes them overcommit at times.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And that one, good. Trent's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Jones against Lillard. Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Smith. Fires for 3. Porter pulls it in. Trent outside. Here's Lopez. Again, Milwaukee.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. And the basket by Trent.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside Giddey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Portis with a screen on Williams. Antetokounmpo with it. Trent outside. Portis a screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Green against Giddey. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Jones. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Now Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Chicago leading by 3. Giddey passes to Ball. Vucevic against Lopez. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. And it's good. 2 points. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Ball surveys the floor. Vucevic in the post. Covered by Lopez. Vucevic, the pass to Ball. Picked by Vucevic. Another 3 for Chicago.
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Here's Vucevic, and he buries it.
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Kuzma. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Prince. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13.
first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
First personal foul. Fourth team.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
This one belongs to Chicago. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a
Got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Now here's Johnson. Here's Young. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Turner with a screen on Johnson. And a wide open look for Siakam. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Halliburton against Young. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Can't hit from in close. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers' Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Back to Nesmith over Daniels. Nesmith can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Now Halliburton. Lock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50-40-90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Now Okongwu following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Young's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Back to Siakam from outside the arc. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
And here's Young. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Young. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers out in front. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here's Toppin. Walker with his screen for McConnell. Lets it go with a 3. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
And so here is Indiana, leading by 5. McConnell passes to Walker. Toppin with it. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammate.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Trae Young subbed in for Reza Shea. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Outside Mathurin. And Indiana, another 3. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll. I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Young against Halliburton to the inside. Shot left block. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And it's Reza Shea in for Terrence Mann. Nembhard finds Siakam. Turner looking around. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nesmith. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Now Reza Shea. Young outside from the arc. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Outside Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Young drives in. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Johnson against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Johnson. From downtown. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Young.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has 0 fear, always looking to pull from deep.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Halliburton's got 10.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that one's good, Risa Shea.
No, that's a great sign for Risa Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Pass to Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the paint, and here's the fast. Oh, that was terrific.
My good.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role And he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizaje. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Daniels. Johnson against Mathurin. Johnson kicks to Niang. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Young taking his time here. Here's Capella. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Pass to Siakam. Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 15 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson sets the screen for LeVert. With the drive. Sweet little floater. He's got 7.
Boy, the versatility of LeVert showing you he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a bunch of shots to choose from, too.
Halliburton for 3. And no good.
It almost looked like that spin left him a little dizzy. Didn't have a very steady hand there on the attempt.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Indiana leading by 12. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Puffkin in at the 1.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Puffkin. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And so here is Indiana. Halliburton outside. Shoots over LeVert. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Halliburton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Hawks trail by 18. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Pass to Young. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Indiana.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And so Young nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Nemhard. Halliburton outside. Siakam, a screen on Young. Halliburton for three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Okongwu. Young inside. He's covered by Halliburton. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Young against Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Young. Halliburton, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now. He's got quick feet, he's got length, and he's got the desire to defend.
To Nemhard. Okongwu against Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Indiana.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Daniels. Jacks up a three. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team
Grant. It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Porzingis high post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Given Porzingis' overwhelming size, sometimes solid defense isn't enough, especially this close to the rim.
Now here's Lopez. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Prince against Brown. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Prince.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. A main focus on their defense? Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Outside White. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
And a guy who's won so many music awards recently, Jack Harlow in attendance.
You know, though he's a Louisville native, he grew up a Boston fan. And according to him, it was the Kevin Garnett trade that really made that happen.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Lillard with the bucket.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
White against Prince. Outside, Brown. Here's White. Tatum a screen on Prince. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Lillard. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Spins. White, the pass to Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tatum. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Tatum. No made baskets yet. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong moves from Giannis inside.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Screen by Horford. Tatum from long range. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Celtics lead by 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
To the left side wing. Craig against Antetokounmpo. The fader, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Kuzma for 3, and he buries his first look.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside, Brown. Over Kuzma. Rebounded by Lopez.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
To the middle. It's Kuzma with the miss.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Holiday finds Tatum. 1:19 left in the second. For 3, Porzingis. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
White against Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much Giannis.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Outside, Brown. Offline with a 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
White with the steal. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Brown inside, defended by Kuzma. Tatum! Money from deep!
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. From deep. Drops in the 3. Lillard's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A nice shot by Tatum.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Holiday. Knocks it down from distance. Holiday's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
Lopez passes to Kuzma. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Kuzma against Holiday. It's Kuzma with the miss. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Here's Prince. No made baskets yet. On the wing, Kuzma, defended by Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
A nice shot by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Out to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Brown finds Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks trail by 10. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter here. Holiday against Lillard. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Holiday from long range, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Prince, back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo with it. There's the 3. That one's no good. 9 for 11 from the field. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's Brown for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 13. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Trent, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Unloads. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Lillard.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Hauser. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. And he sinks the second. Here's Pritchard. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Celtics lead by 13.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Portis finds Green. Trent for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Timeout. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Boston leading by 11. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Tatum a screen on Lopez. The 3 is up. And Brown the bucket on the assist by Porzingis.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is They just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Floats one up. He gets it in there. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. On target from range.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Connects from downtown.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Pass to Holiday. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
White with it. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead,